¡Ay, güey, me morí! Sí.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
F en el chat. Bueno, ya son 50,000 más.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building material...
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting in... Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacted. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to... The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm...
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically, vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Lady...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang. Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about...
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Vamos a construir una casa para la Ningguang Cuba.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
Huh?
Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please, take them... I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity...
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Que no puedo, yo te dije que no puedo.
You seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement.
A tu mamá.
Porque a mi jefa le dijo lo que pasa si lo agarran los migras, por eso no dejó a tu jefa ir a trabajar.
Good.
Pues busque que no le vaya a pasar de lo que le dijo.
As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might...
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, why don't you stand there? Oh, right, yeah.
El valiente Shank. ¿Cómo te llamas el valiente, loco? No me morí. Muy bien.
That? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
¿Dónde se fueron? curarnos. Uy, ¿dónde me escondo yo? Ay, güey. Vamos a quedarnos aquí. Tengo que acercar más, loco. What the fuck.
Well, will you look at... Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in...
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it...
I won't...
No more excuses!
Pues si te estoy escuchando, ya me lo dijiste 4 veces, cabrón. Pues vamos a esperar a ver qué dice.
Yeah, I saw you strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few. Then Shinyu at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're...
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are.
Boss, I'm telling you.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to...
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians?
No, don't be angry.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is... Paimon. And
Paimon se llama Paimon, ¿no?
travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are...
Laws. No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
¿Qué pasa?
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that. Then of course you're still hungry. So?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herb?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you can't work on an empty...
¿Qué dices, Buba?
You think Shenhe might be an adeptus?
¿Qué tienes que qué?
Seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything.
Good payaso.
Where does she fit in with the other adepti, though? I'm
Bueno.
super curious.
¿Oílo? Yo nomás juego Genshin Impact, güey. Yo no sé de qué me hablas. ¿Qué?
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your...
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pack.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you...
Thank you.
She's really...
My hunger has now abated. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance.
So, how can you chow down on... If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
Enough about me. What are your plans for...
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came and now we're probably super behind because we've been held...
I see. I heard something about the...
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any... Were you interested in the...
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow!
¿Qué estás haciendo? Métete a bañar, pues. Métete a bañar.
But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets...
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified. We simply need to dispose of everyone who's currently ahead of us.
Veto! That is unacceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and what...
Look, we want to win this competition. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course, and Adepti Sigil.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Mira, es el pana Dr. Simi.
That's you? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to...
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang...
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it... Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot.
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But...
Okay, then. Let's go ask... Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Farmacia Bubu se llama. Farmacia Buba. A ver. Hasta acá hay que ir. Uy, métete a bañar. Good.
Master Xingqiu,
Oh? Why do I detect...
the guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I
see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master.
Hey, Xingqiu. Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being.
Understood, Master Xingqiu.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilion?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as
well? Do you...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite. But we are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And a lot of interested... At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction... 500
Venga su madre, está bien cara esa mamada.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is...
But... without any...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you have...
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already...
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some... After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them...
That's great! But wouldn't it be a little...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right, then.
There's something about this young lady. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so...
Okay, we will be.
Qué buen para Shinki. Ahí puedo hablar con él.
It looks like the Jade Chamber rebuilding project will be fierce.
Vamos a ganar. ¿Dónde está esta madre?
Las Sofías me tiraron una matar. Buga.
¿Qué pasa?
Preguntaron por los Antrax, me cayeron de volada. Trae foto de mi cara, alguien me puso el dedo.
¿Quiénes son los Antrax?
Que me están violando. Ahí me agarró la mala para llevarme un prisionero. Me ensañaron conmigo, querían que hablara del chino y me dejaron marcas por mi cuerpo lacerado. No me dolían los chingazos, el coraje atorado. A huevo soy de los Antrax, ya ni modo de entrarlo.
Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
No todavía está mi amigo. Pero el changuito no habla.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Yo no la pude tronar.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and...
Lo más que me carrillo porque estaba durrada jefa.
¿Qué?
Preguntaron por los Antrax, me cayeron de volada. Trae foto de mi cara, igual yo me puso el dedo.
Ay, güey.
Y no sé qué me hablan, ¿a qué se me está mintiendo, güey?
Sí.
Me agarraron una mala para llevarme en prisionero.
Sí.
Se enseñaron conmigo, querían que hablara del destino y me dejaron
no creo.
por mi cuerpo lacerado. ¿De qué te ríes?
De ti.
How did we... Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the Sunset Vermilionite we're looking...
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the cloud. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial... If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
De pana, 3 metros de bajo tierra de pana.
Oh, I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we...
Vamos a HNG.
Con los rasgos orientales, rivales alemanes, pocas palabras.
Al 90, inga tu madre.
Zona de guerra, comandante Antrax.
Inga tu madre. Mira nomás cómo está buildeado.
El Antrax se vuelve epidemia y arrasa con todo como barredora.
¿Qué vas? Talentos, con inga tu madre.
A veces al enemigo sin manchar la espalda. La espada. Eso lo sabe Rodrigo, el niño la elegido.
Y era clown. Ah. ¿Ahora cómo le hago? ¿Por aquí? ¡Ay! Mamá huevo.
Solidify!
No, my sword! Unleash! Manifest!
¿Por qué?
Pero tengo que arreglarlo al área.
Yo ni te topo. Ni te topo. Mira, neta.
Unleash! Manifest!
No. Parece Xiao esta payasita. No entendí nada de lo que me dijiste, vos. Ah. Habla bien, payaso. Ay, güey. Sé que me había caído al cine.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
¿Dices?
By ordinance divine! Unleash! Obey!
Ay, no sé.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword!
Order guide you.
Se hace pastrar el Zongli, loco.
Solidify.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Manifest! Obey!
¿Cómo pega esta paga? What? Me caí a la verga.
Like we need to get further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Obey!
Ahora un levantón.
Get out of here! Take cover! Teamwork is dreamwork! Obey! Rain cutter!
Ay, güey.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That series on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Aquí un cofre. Me queda con el buba XD. Entonces eres otaku, buba. ¿Me comentas? Es que no das contexto. De pan esa piedra, ¿no es?
Unleash!
Verdict is?
No. No, ahorita no, joven.
Let me read you.
I will have order.
Cryo incarnate! Manifest! Oh. No, my sword!
No. No dejan.
Manifest!
Retribution!
Habla bien, no se te entiende. No. No. No da.
Unleash!
Me da flojera ir, la pura neta.
Witness the power! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Order guide you.
Do your master's
No da.
manifest! Obey!
Depende. ¿De qué sirve ir a ver si soy pobre? A ver si cayó la piedra esa. No. ¿Eh? El 6, ¿cómo que el 10?
Ah, pues mañana. Entonces el
Look,
viernes.
over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
No, no sé qué me vayan a dar el 6. ¿Qué tal se me dan un suéter? ¿Así nomás?
Plostrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plostrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles.
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy.
Hold on a sec. Paimon, if we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plostrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything. Gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy items.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the
¿De qué me hablas? ¿Qué me estás diciendo? ¿Qué me estás contando? ¿Cómo que vamos a ir tú y yo?
Pues ¿quién más va a ir, pendejo?
¿Tu mamá?
How is Shenhe able to
Porque te...
Adepti super strength much?
Para que te apoye.
We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
A ver, Uva, ¿qué haría tu jefa si ve que te secuestran? Que te están secuestrando. ¿Qué haría tu jefa? No digo que no, Uva, no digo que no vayan a secuestrar, pero si tu jefa viera que te están secuestrando, ¿qué haría ella?
Pues no sé.
Se queda viendo de XD.
No sé, güey, pero eso no tiene nada que ver.
Ajá.
Te estoy diciendo que no te que no nos hagan pendejos porque nos van a ver a nosotros dos.
¿Y cuándo se acaban los camiones de regreso?
¿Por qué?
¿Cómo que por qué? Pues no me voy a venir caminando del centro a la verga.
No, nos podemos venir caminando del centro, güey, pues aparte que es pura carretera.
Ahí hay coyotes a la verga.
Sería como 10 horas, güey, a la noche.
Como la rumorosa.
Voy a buscar Galéxico al centro. Caminando, a ver. ¿Cuánto tardamos, tío?
No, yo digo que unas 3 horas. 10 horas está cabrón.
No, unas... ¿Cuánto dijiste?
3.
Sí, latinaste. Yo no calculo eso, güey.
¿Oílo? 10 horas, dice la Lucy. Mira, aquí andan construyendo la casa, la Ningguang.
3 horas, 40 minutos, pues te siento si hacemos esa pendejada.
¿Eh?
Si hacemos una pendejada de tu chistecito en las patas, le ven 4 horas, tío.
Nos quedamos a dormir en el cerro. Te pico en la crana la verga.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me...
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply... I'm going to award you full marks for the sunset.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to... I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not help...
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what you...
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction.
No.
As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings
Los bolsillos.
to serve as accommodations for the contestants.
A la verga.
If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can...
Huh?
Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your...
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So, when Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in...
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use.
No need. I simply need to...
You can't do that. It's dangerous. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously.
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Ay, tío, creo que pisé un torito. Me lleva la chingada. Ay, güey, por acá. No, pues, ¿qué nos van a hacer en el centro si vamos de noche? ¿Qué bebé?
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just... Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. Here are your keys. All right.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. Well, Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but... Let's buy one for Shenhe, too. She can have it as a midnight snack.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? Let's go and say hi.
Como que good. No va a haber cola, siempre hay cola. Vamos a hablar con la pana. Tempranito. ¿Y quieres ir a las 7, mamón?
So, are you getting along?
So far, so good. Yeah.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the
Cool! So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking...
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have...
Don't all Adeptus...
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she
Well, to start with...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which...
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most more that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had...
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the... However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, Moon Carver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
¿Quieres ir a las 7? Vamos a quedar como paletas a la verga. Haciendo fila a la verga y un muñeco de nieve vamos a quedar a la verga.
The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat... It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed...
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You can...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect.
Sí.
The truth is, Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a wit. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One is occupied.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
There seem to have been a growing number of tales told regarding Shenhe. One has heard that a playwright in Liyue Harbor wrote an opera based on the play portrays her as making a stand to protect her fellow villagers.
Mucho texto.
Hey, so, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to... I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me. That, after all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my... Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're...
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should... But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
La otra vez estaba a 1 grado, búa. La otra vez estaba a 1 grado por la puta mañana. A 1 grado, valió verga ese día. ¡Ah, me caí! XD.
The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Vylin! And hey, Beto! And hey!
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into... Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber... The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Mucho texto.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle.
Beto? You're joining the Jade Chamber?
Sure am. I happen to get my hands on a chunk of suns.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is,
Shenhe. I am there.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow boats.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting, to be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question.
Okay.
That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections. Wow. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but...
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help.
In that case, Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the... Sounds great, but...
I think the plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot.
Eh?
Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it.
Okay.
The remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it...
Yendo, 2 horas. Mínimo 2 horas, ¿no? En lo que hacemos fila. ¿Eh? Entre 2 a 4 horas. Como paletas vamos a quedar, la verdad.
¿Cómo van a ser 2 horas, tío? Supone que hagamos... Yo creo que hagamos una o al máximo 1 hora y media.
Pues en lo que haces fila y vas para allá, está cabrón.
How'd I do?
Precisely.
Huh. Okay then. Alright, I'll go first. I have some From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first, I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask me? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady... Ooh, what's the opera called? The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend. It's called The Divine...
Mucho texto. Vámonos. Nada, ni tanto texto, pero pues XD, muy XD. No, yo creo que se cancela, la neta, que pinche hueva. El herrero.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf? Or do you need...
Excuse me, Master Zhang.
Of course I have. Sorry.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you've...
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Monsieur. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she... The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time.
No, we were gonna ask you.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, I'm really not sure. Sorry. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of... Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay.
¿Ah? Habla bien, cabrón. Como si tuvieras la lengua pegada, se escucha.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. Oh, this is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at the... No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft, where mortals...
The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in... What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl...
Cool! A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a... In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to what... The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want to live, you...
What a nasty piece of work!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were... Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster...
No! Don't...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the...
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never... Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
Que estoy en
I think it's
directo.
a great story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon.
Por fin actualizan la puta historia, tío.
Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Pasando TikTok. Ay, güey, ¿qué hice? Utiliza visiones para encontrar hierro estelar. Ah, mira, aquí está. ¿Qué es esto? es esta madre?
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Sabrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master John said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Pupa.
Hey, what is in here? Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse me. Huh. He didn't seem...
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to...
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman, if that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Sabrosium. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can...
Huh? You know that...
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards me.
Okay, then let's see what we can find.
The remains of a god. An abandoned village. Mount Tianheng. Does this mean that the true story of the time frame certainly matches? So it seems we're in the right area.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for...
Huh. What's this?
¡Ah! ¡Mucho texto!
So, now that I think about it, she does behave rather... So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. According to this text, the divine damsel from the and she didn't volunteer. She was... Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her... Oh, it looks like my...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount... Let's go back and tell Shenhe...
¿Qué hablas, payaso?
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty. I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father...
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. I'll tell you more about the old times.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is...
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss...
It's okay. I like you. My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to...
Don't worry. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! We can't let someone else beat us...
¿Ya te bañaste, boba? Cinco, 17:30. Perdón. Busca el Subrosium. Es esta madre, ¿no?
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report a big...
Cállate, Paimon. Este payaso no habla. Ya se habrá ido a bañar.
Oh, goodness.
So...
This is some top quality ore you found. I think, guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Ceilings never...
Leave the wonder cores to me. I'll work on them while you go. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way...
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't... But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my...
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead.
Vámonos. Ay, esta madre está bien lejos.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems... I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement...
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plush.
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber.
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up to the... This has been a long time coming. The last time...
Darme teleport. Qué hueva. A huevo. Aquí está la Ningguang.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into... Thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good...
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come. No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will... So, the key is whether or not you yourself... Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or, in short, everyone needs a reason to stay.
Pues te tardas todo el día, cabrón.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn.
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can...
Don't worry. I have made preparations.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou, Ningguang.
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation.
¿Qué?
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber,
Está cabrón.
I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon the...
No tengo ganas de ir, la verdad. La pura neta. Mucho frío. Mucha hueva.
At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow... My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of... I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
¿Oílo? Bueno, a mí qué cara de chambeador me ve. No, pues yo dormía en la clase, yo no sé de qué me hablas, ¿Oílo? Que se le quita la hueva en la escuela, pinche Lucín.
And I hope that you can all witness it with... Let the ascension ceremony commence!
Me caga la voz de Ningguang. No digas eso, papu. Ay, viejo, en el Kraken. ¿Qué es esta madre?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
¿Quién es esa?
A follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Rayo láser. Takasuja.
All hands, tsunami incoming!
Parece móvil el pinche Genshin, boa.
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Spawn una estrella. Hizo caca.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
El dragón ya está hasta la verga. No mames, boa, me hicieron mierda en la cinemática. Por llevar una espada de mierda.
What are you doing?
¿Qué verga hago aquí? ¿Ustedes qué hacen aquí? No tiene sentido.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive.
¿Qué es esa madre?
I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
¿Le hago daño o sí le hago daño? Voy a caer a la verga.
Unleash! Manifest!
¡A la verga! ¡Son dos! ¡Son tres, mamón! A ver, vamos a ponernos la bolsita esta culera. No, esta güey está bien tiesa. No, pero es de agua, güey, no sirve de nada, chingue.
Let me leave you a verse.
Ah, no puedo ir por ella. La verga.
Unleash! Obey!
Retribution! This is order. Gather!
Poking the poking.
Stabilize.
Puta madre, boba, qué buena está la música.
Cryo incarnate! Unleash!
No me vale verga tus mamadas, yo te mato un güey. Ay, güey. ¿No se murió?
We go! Everybody stand!
Toma la verga.
Obey! Manifest!
Vamos a dar un pollito.
Stabilize.
Ah, que te atrae. La mamada. Cierra el hocico.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Unleash!
Toda la madre le di. La novia está más peligrosa que el novio. A ver. Para acá, perro. ¿A quién le pegué? No sé. A la madre me están dando con todo. ¿Qué anda poking? Es este pendejo. Ah, ya, easy.
Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Así nomás, pa. Easy. Vámonos. Easy con Son Clipua.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses, of course, we owe huge thanks to this young on behalf of the entire Millelith. Thank you for your...
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance...
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached...
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it...
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be... If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista. and find oneself compelled to admit that you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor.
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that...
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy.
Vamos a hablar con la paloma.
We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis.
What the fuck? ¿Y está random? Y ahí está Keki. Hey, yo, shut the fuck off. ¿Una qué?
The Millilith's casualties are with it, but in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan. If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again.
¿Qué cosa, Buba? ¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué no te da gracia? A mí me da gracia tu vida, crack. Se ríe. Se ríe. Procede a reírse. Se ríe épicamente. ¡Cállate! ¡Cállate! Me voy a poner tú, güey. Me voy a poner tus mamadas. No es cierto. Como dicen los chavos. Está muy F como dicen los chavos.
Así andaba con mis calaveras.
Everyone's already seen I'm attending a banquet in the Jade.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been...
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going...
Voy a ver ópera con tus ralanes, crack. Oílo.
Ya sabrás por qué. Digan quién se va a oponer para reventarlos de una vez. Como los Antrax. Como sospechaba usted. Al verlos me impresionó fuertemente un señor hecho y derecho, el señor de las 5-7. En las calles una calavera fue lo que alcanzo a ver, una calavera blanca como la del público.
De puta madre el fondo de... No mames, güey, yo pensé que esta madre iba a estar en inglés. Está en chino.
这里本该渐渐尾声，但今日我再添一笔。倡议诸位。
Sí, güey, cantaste mejor que la morra del Genshin.
茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，亲朋旧友坐满堂，共聚。
Para que de quite.
时。
La canté perro, la neta, güey. Si me contratan a mí, la neta.
What did you think? Personally, I thought it was beautiful.
It was wonderful. Also,
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine damsel of devastation, the play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find.
Thank you. I think I've.
Ms. Young. Here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait. You're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine. Let me pull up a check. All right. We'll all have a.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.
To act. One, after our trip to Mount Tianheng together, I felt much more. Next time I have a new opera, may we study.
Para los rifles el guay de matemático. Nomás quedan 19 metros. 50, 80 plebes que cargo conmigo.
Esta madre que me dieron. No la encuentro. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto?
Now that I think about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver this. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the.
You've made an exceptional contribution. I will not forget this.
I wonder when I'll be able to build a jade chamber of my own. But hey, you've got to dream big.
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade Chamber. Drinking and
Así nomás,
More wine! More wine!
Y nada que hacer, hijo de su chingada madre.
Pues esos bailes de las canciones bélicas que te canté.
Un payaso. Porque pareces del circo. Porque pareces del circo.
Tío, te estoy cantando perrísimo, la neta. Pasado de verga, mi neta, güey.
Pura mamá, dices.
Niégamelo, papu.
Contexto. Contexto, Buba. ¿Qué es esto?
Vamos a ir a la Best Buy el viernes.
No encuentro al boss semanal.
Misiones
legendarias.
5 calaveras, las quedan prestigio. Son 5 razones y no es cuento chino. No va a perdonar lo que digo. 7 pecados, todos los capitales. Y un punto intermedio que marca el calibre. El que da los alias y es el equipo. ¿Quién está conmigo? Que no me sirve. Díganme ahora, quiero gente al tiro. Lealtad con los jefes.
¡Cállate la verga!
Con enemigos.
Pareces tío borracho en Año Nuevo. El quinto elemento. El quinto elemento, Buba. Mira, 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 mira. Es aquí. Camino del retiro. Ah, no. ¿Dónde está la dungeon? Completa la prueba en el Palacio de la Serpiente y los Dragones para obtener más información. Es eso. El quinto elemento. Ay, la cagué. Cállate, 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 cállate. Cállate. Soy una otra vez quisquillosa. ¿Dónde está esta shit? Soy el quinto elemento.
Chinos talibanes, instructores, estudiantes, sargentos, guerreros, punteros, bastantes, celular, salud, bastante, somos un equipo atrás incurable.
Güey, dice que esta madre es como Andrews, pero no está.
Ay, güey, ya me aburrí, güey, no hay nada que hacer, güey.
Descárgate Genshin Impact y vas a tener muchas cosas que hacer. ¡A la verga! Se me apagó la Play. No, fue la tele. ¿Eh?
Qué bueno.
Descárgate Genshin Impact, güey, te lo recomiendo. Va a tener que buscar en YouTube dónde está este güey. Uy, el quinto elemento. El quinto elemento. Pues se me hizo cortito lo que agregaron de la historia, tío. Nomás me dijeron que gastara todos mis protogemas en la Shenhe. A ver, ¿dónde estaba ahí? ¿Dónde estaba, pa? Puede ser, pa. Vale, vamos a hablar. Ay, a verga. Oye, quinto elemento. Pues a mimir. ¿Qué pasa? A ver, ¿cómo me subo aquí? Qué verga. Mucho texto. ¿Qué?
Es que no sé qué hacer, weón.
Estoy buscando al nuevo, si no lo encuentro.
¿Al no qué?
Al nuevo jefe. Es lo mejor que puedes hacer. Nada más puedes pelear contra ellos una vez a la semana, y ya agregaron otro. Entonces, pues, tengo que ir a pelearles. Dice que abajo. No, nada, tío. ¿Cómo que oh? ¿Cómo que oh? Ay, tío, es que tú ves Freezel por moda. Ewa. Bua. Tú ves Freezel por moda.
¿Cómo voy a ver Freezer por moda, weón? Si estoy en el movimiento desde la época de 2000. Desde la época de Superman vs. Jeff Killer estoy en el freestyle.
¿Oílo? Pinche Lucín. Pinche Lucín, la mera neta. Tú.
Osmanthus wine.
Osmanthus wine is the taste in the bad, no sé qué dice.
But where are those who share?
Ay, tío, estoy en otra cuenta.
Nadie, no eres nadie, tú.
¡Cállate! Dejo a la verga.
Oye, tranquilo, viejo.
No, vos. ¿Qué? No, vos, chavo, un Raiden. Va a ser no, vos la Raiden. Osmanthus wine, chingado. A ver, bueno, lo tengo que buscar yo solito porque esta madre no está. Espera en las profundidades, da 200, buba. ¿Y cuánto da Andrews? Andrews da 300. ¿No es semanal? What the fuck, bro. Que es un normalito, buba.
Eres un guacho, resentido, gato.
La prueba en el Palacio de la Serpiente. Obtenemos información. No sé qué me hablas, buba, la neta, la pura neta. La pura neta, crack. No sé de qué me estás hablando. Este es de Encanomilla, buba, que esto no es la que acabo de pelear. Que yo pensé que iban a agregar a esta de modo historia. No me lo puedo creer, buba. Fui engañado. Fui engañado, buba. Y luego tengo el samurái aquí registrado y ni he peleado contra él. Será por el evento este de las islas. No. No. No puedo. No me dejan. ¡No! Se cancela, bot, me da hueva. Ya la neta, ya me quitaste las ganas. Ya, porque me da hueva. Está bien lejos a la verga. Sería como desperdiciar un último día de vacaciones. Yo quiero jugar Genshin Impact. Good. Good, bua. Si no sé ni dónde vivo el payaso. No, pues ya me acabé la misión del modo historia, yo estoy flipando. Es más cinemática que la chingada, pero bueno. Ni modo, güey, toca sacar a Schengen el banner. Ven para acá, Andrews, te voy a dar tu pinche madre.
Get out of here! Out of the way! We go. Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Everybody stand back!
What? Espere. Evoking the pool.
Let's light it up! No, my soul!
This is order.
A la verga.
Witness the power.
¿Qué vamos a jugar? Ok, Black Ops 3 o DVD. Este güey no se muere. Chan 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 chan. Prototipo, no me salió prototipo. Vaya basura. Da vida.
Oye, ¿qué pasó? Te dije que te metieras algo en la beca, ¿lo hiciste?
One, two.
3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Let's go somewhere cooler. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Let's go somewhere cooler.
Bueno, Búa, ¿me oyes? Nada, nada. ¿Eh? Que me ponga a ver si ya puedo agarrar la beca del AMLO. Para tener para los pavos. ¿Tú sabes qué universidades caen para la beca? 18K, pero es que le di vida. ¿Cuánta vida deben tener estos güeyes? Este me da 6K. Con que den 6K también. Shao le dan 6K también. Y eso que le di vida. 4K el Zongli. Madre mía. Nomás al Chinkyu no le dan vida. Me olvido 5K, bro. What the fuck? Son 12K de vida la puta. Pobre Shinkyu, tío, 3K. Es que ni a ver. Madre mía. chipa. Lele pancha. Que si Lele pancha.
Coming to be.
I'm a rock.
No. Sí, ya sé, hace frío. Y eso que ayer dormí con la refri prendida. ¿Por qué? Hubo que nomás la puse en 18 grados. Que en vez de calentar, en vez de enfriar, calentaba, tío.
¿Por qué?
La mamada. A ver, te agregaron nueva zona. Vamos a ver dónde está. Vamos a para la verga. ¿Eh? ¿Qué es esto, tío? Pero, buba, ¿dónde está la nueva zona, tío? Que debe estar por aquí. ¿Eh?
El viernes vamos a ir a las 7. Ponemos alarma. Mañana voy a cambiar los dólares.
No los cambies, paguen pesos.
¿Cómo a pagar en pesos?
Ahí aceptan.
1, 2, 3, 4, and
Ahí se va a ver, no lo amarro, pinche perro.
Como puerco. A ver, Hugo, tenemos resina. ¿Qué hacemos con la resina? Nos falta feria, nos falta artefactos. Tengo resina. La resina es lo que te permite jugar en Genshin. Si no tienes resina no puedes hacer cosas.
Excelente, dato curioso que no me importa.
Tienes que meterle dinero al juego para tener mucha resina para poder jugar más.
Excelente dato, güey. Lo voy a apuntar a todos tus maneras.
Entonces, ¿por qué me preguntas? Sí, me acabas de preguntar qué es la resina. Puto sinvergüenza. Cállate los hocico, pinche llorón, por todo lloras. Así lo hacemos en la madre Rusia. La mamada. Así lo hacemos en la madre Rusia. Es que como se nota que tú nunca has ido a Culiacán en estos tiempos, está cabrón ahí el frío. Te tiran plomo para calentarte, ¿cómo la ves? Qué bonito Culiacán. Eso. No llego, tío. Hey, shut the fuck off. Shut the fuck off. Shut the fuck off. Ah. No. Tú también eres otaku. Tú eres un otaku, tío. Eres otaku de closet. Eres otaku de closet. Otaku de closet, tío. nomás. A ver. ¿Qué podemos farmear? Vamos a farmear estas chingaderas para las armas. Porque no las tengo al 90, las tengo pochitas. Estas sí están al 90. Esta no sé si valga la pena subirla. A la vida, me pide estas mamadas. Sí.
¿No duerme ese güey o qué?
Está arreglando el horario.
¿Sí despierto?
Sí.
¿Qué está haciendo?
Party Royal.
¿Sí?
¿Oigo?
Toma yate, güey.
Mayate dice.
Aquí mayate. Empezó el mayate. Mi mayate. Mi mayate.
Y yo mayate. Walk in the book. Contexto. Le voy a farmear artefactos a este y a la sacarosa, que no están. Esta sí tiene. Esta que debería llevar. ¿No sabes qué lleva Aloy? ¿Tú que eres de PlayStation? Al garabo anda valiendo verga, mira. Lo llevo de rumbo. ¿Eh? Oh, puto pao. No, no es cierto ninguno. Yo solito. Yo solito, güey. Un compa me dijo, van a poner gratis este juego. Y lo probé y me quedé. Aquí tengo a mis compas agregados. Aquí están las cuentas de mis compas que dejaron de jugar en el 2020, uva. Aquí están mis compas que jugaban conmigo. Pues ellos son los que me metieron. No, ¿qué hablas? No pusieron anuncio hasta la 1.6, uva. Cállate el hocico. La beta sí, en la beta había los beta testers sí subieron gameplays, pero yo no los vi. Otra madre, uva, quiero una Amber C6. Quiero una Amber C6. Cómpramela. XD. No. Ya no. Tengo que farmear aquí en Genshin de paro. Ya tú sabes, baby.
Hey, pues, voy a mi de fast.
¿Qué?
Vamos a llegar a rango 1 ahorita.
¿Qué hablas? Rango 1, ¿sabes? Yo soy rango 20, la verdad. Cállate, no. No, usted no manda nada, usted no le manda a nadie, usted no sabe con quién habla, la verga. Cálmese, la verga. Si no, le voy a entrar en su puta madre, la verga. Voy a ver qué artefactos ocupa Aloy. en el TikTok, ahí salen wits chilas. Genshin Impact Alloy. Ay, güey. Alloy Wind. Ahí está.
Chicos, les traigo la build de Alloy. Siempre empezamos con las armas. El de relámpago.
Y ponernos 5 estrellas el ciber, ¿vale?
5 estrellas. Y 4 estrellas.
El rumbe.
Rumbre, el nuevo de Nazuma y Peñasco son grandes opciones. Entre sus mejores armas, último acorde y sacrificio. La build en sus...
Bueno, X. 66 de bonificación. Así nomás. No hay artefacto.
Siempre busquen daño crítico, probabilidad crítica, ataque porcentual y recarga de energía. En el reloj, siempre ataque. En la copa, bono de daño crío. En la corona, el stat que te falte para nivelar. Los sets, si quieres un DPS de ataques básicos, 4 de nómada es buena opción. O si no, 4 de reminiscencia. Si quieres un DPS de ataques cargados, 4 de orquesta. Entre sus mejores roles, de sus DPS, 2 de nómada y 2 de nobleza. O de soporte elemental, 4 de nobleza.
4 de nómada dijeron. Una mierda de nómada, mira, está hasta abajo. Ahí está el nómada. No, invierno 12. Venga, mierda. Está el 16, mamón. Ay, a verga. Me falta aquí algo. Así nomás, chaval. Ay, te ocupo estas mamadas. Qué perro asco da cargar eso. Eso y libertad. Sé que ocupo. De libertad también. No, pues no hay. Así nomás. Están los semanales. Yo cuando un pendejo presume daño y usa Bennett, sacarosa y mona. Muy XD. Ahí voy a estar marcando.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
What a view. How about a quick break so I can sketch this?
Bueno, chavales, ya sacó aquí el directito del Genshin porque hay que ir al DVD. Y no hay mucho que hacer. Así que... XD. Tengo el video.
I can do it.
Madre, cuántas protogemas gratis. ¿Es esa cosa de abajo? Ah. Nada. alcanza, ¿verdad? 2 protogemas, banda. En el chat.
Animal test 6308.
Rise.
Some in the field research?